du meine Arbeit.
Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was born in Braunau am Inn, Austria, on April 20, 1889, the son of a 52-year-old Austrian customs official, Alois Schicklgruber Hitler, and his third wife, a young peasant girl, Clara Poelzel. In 1913, Hitler moved to Munich, in the German state of Bavaria. When World War I broke out the following summer, he successfully petitioned the Bavarian king to be allowed to volunteer in a reserve infantry regiment. Although he was an Austrian citizen, Hitler volunteered to serve in the German army at the start of World War I. He served through all 4 years of the conflict, although he rose only to the rank of corporal. He identified completely with the German cause, and was deeply disturbed by the defeat of 1918. After Hitler returned to Munich in late 1918, he joined the small German Workers' Party, which aimed to unite the interests of the working class with a strong German nationalism. His skilled oratory and charismatic energy helped propel him in the party's ranks, and in 1920 he left the army and took charge of its propaganda efforts. 1923, he was imprisoned for the Munich Putsch. In 1930, because of the severe economic downturn that he blamed on the Jews, his party won several seats in the German legislature. He used fear and intimidation, particularly the brown shirts, to consolidate and maintain power. He established the SS, the Gestapo, and concentration camps, where Jews and those opposed to Hitler were sent. Hitler began the war in Europe in 1939 when German forces invaded Poland in a blitzkrieg attack. He then invaded France and his neighbors to the north, but failed to subdue Great Britain, who defeated the Germans in the Battle of Britain. In 1941 he invaded the Soviet Union and pushed all the way to Moscow before the Russians were able to stop him. As Soviet forces approached Berlin in late April 1945, Hitler began to contemplate suicide. On April 28, Mussolini had been shot by a firing squad and then hung by his feet in a public square in Milan, Italy. Fearing the same fate, Hitler tested cyanide pills he received from the SS on his Alsatian dog Blondie. On April 29, 1945, he married his mistress Eva Braun and dictated his final political testament, concluding with the same monotonous, obsessive fixation that had guided his career from the beginning. Above all, I charge the leaders of the nation and those under them to scrupulous observance of the laws of race and to merciless opposition to the universal poisoner of all peoples, international jury. The following day Hitler committed suicide. His body was carried into the garden of the Reich Chancellery by aides, covered with petrol, and burned along with that of Eva Braun. Few Nazis witnessed the removal of the bodies and their cremation. 2 of the men who were there, Joseph Goebbels and Martin Bormann, later killed themselves. The absence of witnesses prompted the emergence of a variety of conspiracy theories over the years regarding Hitler's fate, including the idea that he was still alive after the war.